2 1/4 minus 1 3/5, right? Divided by 3. So we have to work the top first, right? Now, some persons might be tempted to take away 1 from the 2, and because that seems to be easier. But remember, 3/5 is actually bigger than 1/4. So I would suggest we do it the improper way. We multiply 2 times 4, that's 8, plus 1, 9/4. So I would suggest you do it this way. So it will become 9/4 minus 1 times 5, which is 5, plus 3, that's 8/5. And of course, we know that when time we're bringing it, adding or subtracting, you have to bring it to the same denominator. What's the LCM of 4 and 5? That will be definitely 20, right? You just keep adding until you get a number that is common to both of them. The first one. And we know when you're going up by 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. So it will be 20. So the LCM is 20. And then we work out the top, and then we divide it by 3. So 4 into 20, that's 5 times. And of course, 9, 5, 45. Back minus 5 into 20, that's 4 times. So this time we multiply the 8 by the 4, which gives us 32. And of course, we take away 32 from 45, which will be 13/20. This is the next point that I want to make, guys. Be very careful when you get this. This is the top part. So this one should be at the front. Because what I've seen over the years, students will sometimes write 3 divided by this. What is this divided by 3? So the denominator is the one you're dividing by. So 13/20 divided by 3/1. Now we know the rule already. We write back the first fraction, which is the 13/20. Change the division to multiplication, but we have to reciprocate or invert. So 3/1 becomes 1/3. And of course, 13 times 1, that's 13. 20 times 3, 60. I notice some persons turn it to decimal. Well, you didn't have to do that. But if I got the equivalent of 13 divided by 60, CXC will still give you the.
Sir, excuse me.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
I did the old-fashioned way with doing the minus the whole number first. Could you work it out that way to see where do I get wrong? Because I don't understand it your way with the multiplication.
Well,
could you work it out?
The problem is, we can't take away 3/5 from 1/4. So just convert.
No, what I did, I minus the 1 from the 2 and I got the 1 whole, and then I find the LCM for that.
Yeah, but I know, but that's what I'm saying. 3/5 is a bigger fraction than 1/4. So you can't take away 3/5 from 1/4.
So that is what I said. There was a principle that I learned in school back then. You take that whole number and turn it 5/5, that you will have it. The 4 would have been, or the whole number that you had, what they find for the LCM, and you would add it to that first one. That I'm asking if you understand that procedure.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Because I'm not understanding your way. So I was wondering, because you're the teacher, they show us that back then, that if you want to let it balance, you take one of the whole number, turn it into the denominator to add it to what you have, and then you minus. That's what I learned. So this way is kind of new to me, so I'm going to have a problem here.
To convert it, that's the problem. No, man.
But I said sir, what I do, I didn't do your way with that multiplication because I don't know it that way. I know it, as I said, you can't minus that, but there was a rule back then with me. I don't know if you know about it. When you go back to the whole number, take one from the whole number, you turn it into the denominator, and then you add it to the previous one.
Oh, I'm not aware of it.
All right then. So I have to get some more understanding with this one that you show me. I understand.
Yeah, I understand. The only thing I could think of is you could probably say use the whole as 4/4 and probably add it to this and get 5/4, which would come back to the same thing as this. Because if you take away 1 from it, you only going to have one.
So that's the way I want. That's what I'm saying to you. I wanted you to show me in that format that I know to ensure that with the 3, because I'm not getting that answer that I get. I got the top section, but did I get the bottom? So that's why I was wondering.
Man, because I saw where you take away the 3/5 from the quarter. But technically, that couldn't work because the 3/5 is actually bigger. So unless you're gonna use the whole as 4/4 and add to this and get 5/4, probably that could work. Which actually mean the same as this. All right. Oh, by the way, everyone should have the calculator. This is actually 1 mark, guys. So let's see if we can do this in 1 minute. And then we proceed. So it's 2.14 sin 75. Give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So they actually want 2 decimal places, and this is only 1 mark.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yes, I need some more practice on the fraction. I'm getting the second part, but when I text to do the divide part, like the divide part, I'm a little bit mixed up. Right here, so failing me in exam.
Yeah, with the division, just remember the rule, right? The rule says that, sorry guys, the rule says that we keep the first fraction, change the division to multiplication, and then reciprocate.
No, me tell you where, me tell you. All right, me tell you. You see, so when I said 9 times the 5, I get the first part, 9/4, 8/5, but I don't know how to get the 45 minus the 32. And when I see you say 9 times 5, 45, 8 times 4, so I realize that you cross multiply each of them. That is my weakness.
Okay.
Yes. I need more practice on it.
Yeah, man. But once you know the rule, it shouldn't be a problem. Because all of them do the same,
I realize it now. I realize it.
You only have 2 1.
All right, thanks. Put it back to the second one. If I get to work that one.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. Yeah, man.
Oh, sorry, I think I went too far. So guys, like with this, is your calculator you have to put to work, all right?
Excuse me, sir. Are we supposed to round our answer?
It's a 2 decimal places. So they want the answer in 2 decimal places. Whatever they ask for it, give them it, guys, please. Shanti and Jaden, I agree with your answer. But you guys know how to approach this, right? Also, Lijay, I agree with that answer. Yeah, Paris. So this is a nice free mark, right? Why I say free? You can literally punch it in your calculator and get the answer. So if we get something like this, it shouldn't be a problem. Let's see where my calculator is. Let me try my calculator from .14. I need to close the bracket. Oh, guys, in some cases, you have to close the bracket for your sin something.
Sir, what you mean? When you put in the 2.14, you have to bracket it times sine 75.
Yeah, some calculators work that way. So you put the sine 75 in bracket. So it actually work out that part first.
Thanks. So 2.14 times bracket sine 75 bracket.
Some calculators it
Yes,
works
sir.
just fine, you know, but some it don't.
Yes, sir. That's my calculator. I get it, sir. I get it.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And that is why, guys, you have to know your calculator before exam. I see sometimes students rent calculator for exam. That's so risky. Because if you don't know it work, trust me, that can throw off your whole day, you know. And some calculator, you have to press the shift first. So I press the number. So if you're in an exam and I try, you know, you want to be time efficient. All right. So guys, since it's one more, I only give you guys 1 minute to do it. And it passed up to 2 minutes. So let's go. So when I did that in my calculator, and a number of persons sent me this, so I think it's correct. The original number that I got is 2.06708. Now they ask us for 2 decimal places. That means they only want 2 numbers after the decimal point. So I go to my third one. This is greater than 5, so I'm going to add 1 to this. Once it's 5 or greater, you add 1. So that will give us 2.07. So most of you would have gotten that 1 more. But you see, CXC is not so bad, guys. Sometimes they give you something like that. All right, this one now. Irma's take-home pay is 4,320 per fortnight, and they tell us it's every 2 weeks. Each fortnight, Irma's pay is allocated according to the following table. And they give you the item, rent, food, other expense, savings, and the total, and the amount allocated. So they give us some of them in basically expression, X and 2X. And they give you the grand total there. He said, what is Irma's annual take-home pay? And he said, assume she worked 52 weeks in a given year. So literally I give you every information you need. You don't have to assume anything.
Sir, can you go back to let me see the question?
Yeah, man.
The first part.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of small in terms of you guys
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. This is the vital information. Yeah. So everyone should be able to see that. So only 1 mark, guys. Finish. for that part. Yeah, Shanti, I'm gonna agree with that. And also Paris. Guys, you understand the question?
All right, sir, what I did, you see?
Correctly, Jay.
Can I talk?
No, man, just send it to me. I want everyone to work independently.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, Jaden. Correct as well. All right. I'm gonna know, guys. So it says, what is Irma annual take-home pay? Assume she worked 52 weeks in any given time. So what we can do, we know the fortnight pay, right? We know that she's gonna get this every 2 weeks because they told us that, right? So we can use this. So all we have to do, if she work 52 weeks, how many fortnight is in 52 weeks? Yeah, correct, Brittany.
26.
Yeah. So we just multiply this by 26 and that should give us the annual pay, right? So it's 4,320. All right, based off of what most persons gave me, this is the figure. 112,320. That's the figure I got from 90% of the class. So assuming that this would be correct. So it's 112,320. Makes sense, guys, right? Because if you get paid every 2 weeks, and you get that 4,000 whatever. All right, it said determine the amount of money that Irma allocate for rent each month. So I'm going to go back up. Bear in mind, it's rent. What's a rent amount? And they did give us that as X dollars. So work out the rent now, and then let's take it from there. Oh, guys, please send me your work, okay?
A question for you, please.
All right, go ahead.
Is number 1 linked with number 2, or just work it out based on the table up top for the month by itself?
Yeah, man, this is what they give you, B. So this is what you use to answer all of these.
To do number 2, to do
Yeah.
number 2.
Yeah,
All right.
B. Yeah, from B. Like, it's like a follow-up questions. So everything is linked to this table, basically. Yeah, Paris and Shanti. I agree with that. Yeah, Jay. Correct. Let's see how many marks. This is, I think this is 2 marks. Let me just scroll down and see how many. Oh, it's 3 marks. It's actually 3 marks. See, got generous with that one. Normally that would be 2. Oh, all right. So it's 3 marks, guys. I guess I think it's difficult to get. Can you guys complete it in another 2 minutes or so? Then we got 3. This is the stage, guys, that we have to start push ourselves.
Sir, can you go back up a little? Thank you.
Oh, you want the table? All right.
Yes, yes, thank you.
So it's the rent. The rent you're calculating. How much is the rent? No problem, man. All right, guys. I think we have to go treat now. Yeah, why not share a couple?
Sir, calculating the rent now, sir. We're calculating the rent now.
Yeah, long time. That's what we're literally waiting on. All right. So, guys, they gave us the total. Work it out and send me. See. We gave us the total of 4,320, right? And the rent is X dollars, food 629, that 2X, and the savings 1,750. So we can literally form an equation. The fact that we have the total, right? And we have 2X terms. So I would say X. Let's all put the X them together. Plus 2X plus 629. Tell me if this would be true. And then you add the 1,750. Now all of that give you the 4,320 based on what they're saying. That will give you the 4,320, right? So this now, we add this again, 3x. I'm just use the calculator for the part here to make it quicker. 1,750. 1,750. So it's 1,750 plus 629, which gives me a total of 2,379. So this is a normal linear equation where we can solve the x. All right. So all we have to do is just subtract this from it, from both sides. So we can say 3x equal to 4,320. Remember, we're transposing now, right? I don't have the space to show this, but we minus this from it, from both sides. So it's 2,379. Let's see how much this work out to. So 4,320 minus 2,379. That gives me 1,941. But this represents 3x, right? And they ask us for 1x. So all we have to do now is just divide by 3 to give us the answer. Oh, this is actually 1 more. No. I wrong space, maybe. So that gives me 647. So for the rent, it will be 647. And we can just calculate the living expenses also, even though they didn't ask us. And the living expense actually double. So all we have to do, multiply 647 by 2 to get the other expenses. So the other expenses will be 1,294. What somebody can do, check up these, add these and see if it come to the 4,320. 6 and 6, that's 120. 1,200, yeah. See? And then the 1,650 and this should give you about this. So that's how you know if it's correct. You could do a little check.
Sir, sorry, hold on, go back, sir. With the X plus the 1. Sorry.
Yeah, man, it's fine.
All right, right here we have X plus 2X. When I calculate it, I don't get the 430. What it X is what? 1?
No, man, this was the total. See total here.
Sir, can you scroll down? Let me see your answer. The
They
final
gave
answer.
us,
Okay.
they gave us the total, you know, to be 4,320. They gave us that as a total. So I didn't generate that. That was given. They say when you add up all of
I
these,
know.
it's supposed to give you 4,320.
Sir, I add it up and I don't get that. When I put, what should I put? I add 2X plus 629 plus that and I don't get 430.
Or can I explain something to her, please?
All right,
No
all right.
problem.
All right, in a simpler way, what sir basically do? Because our grand total is 4,320. You're listening, miss?
Yes, I'm listening.
All you do, you add the 1,750 and the 600 and the 629. When you add those two, you minus it from the 4,320. When you get that remainder, based on, because it is X, we have X in the first one, that is the rent, that is 1, and they have X again, which is 2, that is 3. So when you divide 3 into the remainder, you're going to get for 1X.
Yeah.
And 1X, they didn't want 1X. They wanted for the what? They wanted for the saving or the rent?
Well, yeah, they wanted the 1X, yeah.
Yeah, they wanted the
Rent.
1X. So when you divide the 3 in there, you will get the 1. So the remainder
Thank
of the
you.
money, for the remember of the money, that would have been for the living expense. So I think
Yes, that is it.
1,294. So when
They,
you add
they
all
didn't
of them,
ask for the living expense, you know, but I just calculated it, just in case.
yeah. So it's easy.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Thanks you very much. Thanks. Appreciate it.
So yeah, all you have to do, just realize that they give you the X dollar and the 2X. So they give you the like terms, so you can form the equations from it.
Yes. So it's
If
simple
they
like
like to
that.
put
Just
it
always remember
practical.
1.
Yeah, they like
Once
to
you
put
find
it
the formation
practical.
for 1, if they put 4 for 2, where I see 2X, it's simple, divided by 4, and you get 1.
Yeah. All right. So it's 647. Even though they didn't ask for the other one, I just kind of work it out because I know all the follow-up questions now, money go. All right, this part says now, all of Irma savings is used to pay her son's university tuition, which is 150,000. If Irma pay remains the same as she saved the same amount each month, what is the minimum number of years she must work in order to save enough money to cover her son's tuition? So remember the target, 150,000. That's the target. And she got, if they say if the pay remain the same, so nothing not change, no raise. My God, that's a real life still. So I'm going up to the table, guys.
Sir, what, 150,000?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually write it up here because if in the exam you would have that information in front of you. So let me just put it in front of you. So guys, this is the target that you want to cover, 170,000. 150,000 rather, and they want to see how many years it would take for her to reach that with a savings of 1,750 per fortnight. Like only 5 years.
Or what they want, the years slash everything or just years alone?
Well, let's say years,
Because-
I'm assuming.
Alright.
They never say round it off or anything. They got a rounding off number.
Yes,
Sir, can
sir.
you go back to the table? Let me see the amount that
Wait, the
I want to see
minimum
the
number
table.
of
Thank
years.
you.
Oh, the minimum. To achieve it up to all of the money.
Oh, so basically you don't have to put in the additional months. All right.
Well, they said the least. So I would round up. If I get a fraction or this amount. Because they say minimum, right? So which is the least number of years. I agree, Paris and Johnny. I want to see how many marks that worth. I think it probably worth 2. I know it's not 1 though. It's probably 2 marks. Pause the video. Alright. I don't know why this jumble up over here. So what he said, all of Irma's savings is used to pay her son's university tuition, which is 150,000. If Irma pays remain the same and she saves the same amount each month, what is the minimum number of years she must work in order to save the money? So basically, guys, we could just write back things in perspective. This is a grand total where she had tried to reach 150,000. And each fortnight, let me see back our fortnight here. As they gave us that in the table, the fortnight, that is what we have to use, right? So each 2 weeks she get this. Let me go back on the table. I forgot it out of my head. I think it's 1,750. But I don't want to. Yeah, 1,750. So every 2 weeks you get that. So we can calculate how much you work for 1 year by multiplying it by 26, right? Because a 26 fortnight in the entire year. So you want to find out how much you make per year, which would be 45,500. So all we have to do now is just divide this 150,000 one more zero, yeah, by the 45,000, because that's how much she make per year. And we get 3.23, we get 3.296. I would say round it up to 3.3 and 0.2 do 4 months or 3 months. 3 over 12, that's a quarter. It's actually 4 months, you know. Because what? 12 months make a year, right? So if we use 3 months, it'll be a quarter, which is 0.25. So yeah, I would say 3 years and 4 months. Or let's say 4 years. I'm not sure.
So given that they said the minimum, right, so amount of years, would we still be marked down if we just put 3 years because it's
Yeah,
the
it
minimum?
couldn't be 3 because you're not gonna make it. I would say 4 is a better option than 3 years.
So it's not going to make it 3?
No, 3 years it wouldn't total that for 3 years alone. You understand? Because
Because
Sir, can I say
you
something to you?
multiply this
so
45.
is it not we getting 3
Sir, but when I
years
multiply
plus a
the
few
3
months?
years by that, I got 130 something. So it's not
Yeah.
far from making it. So I would say 3 months, 3 years would
Oh.
be the perfect. You understand me? Because it's 130 something for the 3 years.
Yeah, but
Because I worked
remember, I
out.
know they said the minimum, so you have to try reach it. Oh, CXC, they structure it away.
I put 3 years.
Yeah, they wouldn't
And
want
so what I
3.
did now, and I'm cutting you, sir. I said the balance that I didn't get, I divide it back. So that's how I work out the 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah, divide it and find out is for our monthly salary and minus it, and I found out the months. You understand? So that's how I got the 3 months.
but 3 months represent what? A quarter, right? Technically, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
this 2.9 would be greater than 2.25. That's why I said 4 months.
No, sir, but what I'm saying to you, with the balance, if your grand total for the amount of money and what left of she paying to make up for the balance that I get the 3 months, it wouldn't have reached up
Yeah, that
for
cover
the
it.
150. No, it,
Oh, 3 months could have covered it.
yeah, 3 would, yes. You understand me? So what
No,
I
I
did,
understand what you're
that's,
saying.
yeah, that's that I did to verify it, was to divide her monthly salary out of that 3 months, and I realized that yet it would add up to the 150. So it could have gone more than the 3 months. Maybe maybe an additional 2 weeks would have, you know. So I kind of work it out that way.
A fortnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I understand. So you have times the 500 by 3 to get what that have to the exact 3 years.
So
You
it's
just
safe
want to
to
show
for
them
us
what
to
you
put,
did.
so is
It'll be
it safe
130.
for us to put 4 years?
I would
Is
think
it safe? Is it
correct,
okay if we put 4
I
years?
don't fully understand exactly how when they say years, if they want the months, but I would
So,
say 3 point
sir, minus that from
or
150, and you'll see
yeah.
the balance, and then
I
work out
would say 4 years all right as an answer to, because the way they structure it,
minus, or yeah.
yeah, I know,
That's
man.
what I want to know. Because given that they said minimum years and they didn't state the exact time, they said minimum
Yeah,
years. I would
you
say
don't know if the
4
months.
years
Yeah, that's
would
what
be
I'm saying.
okay. If
In a
we are
case
not
like this, I'm in exam, I'm gonna put R. Because
Sir,
OCX,
what I would do in exam, I will state my reason.
yeah, and I think
I'll
they will
state my
probably
reason.
accept it. Because sometimes, guys, even though they are mathematicians, sometimes they don't structure the questions, or I don't think they work out the solution too. And
Sir,
think about
minus,
it.
sir,
So
minus, and then do
this
the
would give you 135, right? 13,500, right? Or me do something wrong. When you subtract this, you get 13,500.
no, you get 3,500 something, yeah. 13,500, yes, sir.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then, yeah,
So this are the
and
balance.
do you know that if we have 3 months, that would be 6 fortnight, don't? And
Correct.
multiply 6 by the amount of money, and you see,
1,750.
yeah, you see, and you'll see.
I just want to show you. So this will be 600, 6530, 3 carry 0, 6740, 245, 616, and 410. Oh, you come I can reach it yet.
And that's what I said to you. Got 2 more weeks, so that bring it up. That's what I said to you. 3 months,
Yeah,
instead of
that's why I
putting
would
all
say
of
3.
the
That's why I
weeks.
would say 4 months.
Yeah. So that's what I said when I worked it out. As I said, all right, 3 months, and you understand. So I would have
I remember,
stayed
guys,
something
they
with it.
not take the school
Yeah.
fee unless the balance off.
Yeah. So I would state it to them in the exam how I arrive and how the closer, because I didn't say exact They say minimum, you understand? So I
Yeah,
would
no
give
man, I
them a
understand.
note.
But I would put the 4 months because the 4 months guarantee to get that. Because I know that 3 months is a quarter of a year, which is 25%. That means that's 0.25. And the fact that I get 2.9 here, 0.29, I know it's gonna be go over in the 4 months. So guys, I'm going to end here. We can pick it up next class on Wednesday. All right. But guys, keep working, all right? Because you know it already. We only have 29 days now.
Sir, next thing. How do I get to join that class, sir? The same link,
Which one?
sir? The one with the maths starting on the 29th of April.
Oh, I'm gonna have a new code. I will give it though. I will give you guys.
All right.
Yeah. Why
You
me
will get
start so
your-
late, guys?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do them back to back. Because the prep students,
Oh.
their exam is a bit on us, and then I soon free from them. So I'm just gonna give them the week. All right? And then we can take it from there.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, sir.
So take care, guys.
Okay, okay, sir. Thanks
All right.
again.
Yeah. All right. I'll send you guys the video.